Now let's go meet some nice policemen. They're good guys. Come on, let's go.
I'm the bad guy?
When a character like this says he's the bad guy, and your gut just sinks, you know the movie did something different. But what if this wasn't just his story? What if you've been watching two sides of the same man the whole time?
How'd that happen?
Let's begin with a comparison, not of their actions, but of their burdens. William D-Fens Foster is laid off, discarded by a system he once served. Prendergast hasn't been fired, but he's been buried, exiled to a desk job, and disrespected by fellow officers. Both are men that society once valued, but now sees as obsolete.
I'm overeducated, underskilled. Maybe it's the other way around, I forget. And I'm obsolete.
Foster lives with his overbearing mother, while Prendergast lives with his wife, who is just as overbearing in a different kind of way. And the film doesn't ask us to guess, it shows us.
Now, of all of these, which is your very favorite?
Well, right now, I think this skunk.
It's lovely.
When Prendergast visits Foster's home, he doesn't hesitate. He knows how to talk to her, manage her, and get the answers he needs out of her without confrontation. Why?
On the bridge is falling down. Help me out now, come on.
My fair lady.
Because he's lived this dynamic himself, Foster's mother is Prendergast's wife, just in another body. This moment quietly tells us that the characters are not just parallel characters, but emotional mirrors. Even deeper, both men are grieving the loss of a child, though not in the same way. Prendergast is grieving the loss of his daughter through death.
I'd like to take my stick to some of these clerks. The file says...
We lost a child.
Lost it?
Lost her.
Foster, through divorce and restraining order, has lost access to his daughter. Yet emotionally, that strikes just as deep. Both men are stuck, both are angry, both are clinging to a version of life that they no longer fit into. And both, by the time the movie ends, are forced to face what the disconnection turns them into.
Look at this sorry, miserable, squashed thing. Can anybody tell me what's wrong with this picture?
The brilliance of falling down is how it manipulates our instincts. Foster's actions range from morally questionable to flat-out dangerous, yet the way the movie frames it, we still find ourselves rooting for him. Why? We all understand the frustration. We've all seen way too high prices. We've all been in the fast food place that refuses to serve us breakfast even though it's only 5 minutes late.
85 cents. That doesn't give me enough money for the phone call.
It feels like we're getting justice, even though we're not. The film gets us to identify with this rage. It doesn't ask us to approve of his violence, but it knows deep down many of us get it. That quiet recognition is unsettling because it blurs the line between empathy and endorsement. Hey, thanks for watching. Before we get back into our deep dive into the movie, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps us to improve our channel and move forward. Thank you.
Well, like I said, they make me ask. You understand.
And then we get the moment.
Freeze! You're under arrest! Elizabeth! Elizabeth, get out of here! Go on! Elizabeth! Freeze! Elizabeth!
Foster stands on the pier cornered as Prendergast points a gun at him. You can feel the tension rise as Foster asks, "I'm the bad guy? How did that happen?" It hits hard because it's the first time Foster sees himself the way others do. What makes it even more devastating is the man that he is saying it to isn't just an officer. In many ways, it is him.
Is that what this is about? You're angry because you got lied to? Is that why my chicken dinner's drying out in the oven? Hey, they lie to everybody. They lie to the fish.
Prendergast isn't just an officer. He's the version of Foster who didn't snap. The man who absorbed the same weight without imploding. So when Foster says he's the bad guy, it isn't just a moral reflection, it's a self-reflection as well.
But here's where falling down goes further. It doesn't just follow Foster's spiral, it awakens Prendergast. By the end, Prendergast doesn't just stop Foster, he changes because of him.
Don't tell me you don't know. I want to know when the hell you're coming home now!
Amanda, shut up. Did you hear me? Shut up. No, I'll get home when I'm finished. Now, 1 second before now. Is that clear?
He raises his voice, challenges his authority. He walks out of the station no longer quiet, no longer small. It's as if Foster's chaos awakens something in him, not in a way that leads to violence, but it allows him to regain his dignity. In that sense, Foster teaches him something. Not how to break, but how to push back.
You're right.
Falling Down doesn't care about black and white morality, it cares about disconnection. Foster is isolated from his job, his family, and most importantly, his identity. Prendergast too is isolated, emotionally neglected, and professionally dismissed. When Foster collapses and lashes out, Prendergast quietly withstands it until he no longer can. It's not about who was right or wrong, it's about who could fight back in a productive, not destructive way. Foster's final moment was tragic, not because he died, but because we knew he was never really evil.
I would have got you.
He was broken, misdirected, but still human. We could even still see ourselves in him.
Falling Down doesn't offer us a clear hero or a clear villain. What it does offer us is two versions of the same man. One who snaps, but one who bends but doesn't break. It cares about the line between good and bad and the gray areas in between. It doesn't excuse violence, but explains the pressure that builds underneath it. Maybe that's the point. Sometimes the scariest villain is the one that we almost understand.